According to the legend, Tenskwatawa, leader of Native American tribes, was defeated in 1811 at the Battle of Tippecanoe by a military expedition led by William Henry Harrison, cursed the Great White Fathers with his dying breath. For over a century after Harrison took office, the United States seemed to be plagued by a mysterious curse that struck every president elected in a year ending in 0. From 1840 to 1960, each zero-year president tragically met their end while in office, under different circumstances. This captivating phenomenon has sparked theories about its origins, including claims of a Native American curse on the nation. However, one man, Ronald Reagan, appeared to defy this curse by surviving an assassination attempt during his presidency. Let us explore the history behind the curse of the zero-year president, starting from the first incident in 1840 and working our way up the presidential timeline. Victim 1. William Henry Harrison, 1840. Elected in 1840, William Henry Harrison was the first president believed to have fallen victim to the curse of the zero-year president. Despite delivering the longest inaugural speech in history on a cold and rainy day, he contracted pneumonia and died just 32 days into his presidency. Victim 2. Abraham Lincoln, 1860. One of the most mourned presidents in American history, Abraham Lincoln's assassination in 1865 remains a dark chapter. Elected in 1860, his presidency was defined by the Civil War, but he was tragically shot by John Wilkes Booth while attending a play at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. Victim 3. James A. Garfield, 1880. James A. Garfield, elected in 1880, was a popular and successful president who met a tragic fate. 5 months into his presidency, he was shot by a disgruntled office seeker, Charles J. Guiteau, at a train station in Washington, D.C. Garfield lingered for months before succumbing to his injuries. Victim 4. William McKinley, 1900. William McKinley's assassination in 1901 shocked the nation. Elected in 1900, McKinley was known for his leadership during the Spanish-American War. At an exposition in Buffalo, New York, anarchist Leon Czolgosz fired 2 shots at McKinley, mortally wounding him. McKinley passed away days later. Victim 5. Warren G. Harding, 1920. Warren G. Harding's presidency is marked by various scandals, but his cause of death remains a subject of speculation. Elected in 1920, Harding died suddenly in 1923 while on a trip to San Francisco. Some theories suggest he suffered a heart attack, while others propose other ailments or even poisoning. Victim 6. Franklin D. Roosevelt, 1940. Franklin D. Roosevelt became an iconic president, leading the nation through the Great Depression and World War II. Elected in 1940, Roosevelt passed away in 1945, only months into his 4th term, from a cerebral hemorrhage. This event shocked a grieving nation. Victim 7. John F. Kennedy, 1960. John F. Kennedy, one of the most beloved and charismatic presidents, was tragically assassinated in 1963. Elected in 1960, Kennedy was riding in a motorcade in Dallas, Texas when he was shot by Lee Harvey Oswald. His murder continues to provoke numerous conspiracy theories. Defying the curse, Ronald Reagan. The curse of the seemingly met its match in Ronald Reagan. Elected in 1980, Reagan survived an assassination attempt in 1981 when he was shot by John Hinckley Jr. Despite being critically wounded, Reagan recovered and went on to serve 2 terms as president, breaking the alleged curse. The curse reawakened? George W. Bush. George W. Bush, the zero-year president following Ronald Reagan, was elected in the year 2000. In January 2002, during his 2nd year in office, President Bush was watching a football game on television at the White House. Suddenly, a seemingly innocuous event took a perilous turn when he choked on a pretzel and briefly lost consciousness, fell and hit his face on an end table. The incident left him with a bruised face. Though George W. Bush emerged unscathed from this extraordinary choking incident, it raised eyebrows and invoked whispers among those who followed the curse of the zero-year president. Some may argue that the curse had seemingly reawakened. In conclusion, the curse of the 0-year president captivated the American imagination as tragedy struck each president elected in a year ending in 0 from 1840 to 1960. Though the origins of this curse trace back to claims of a Native American curse placed on the nation, it remains a fascinating and eerie piece of American history. Ronald Reagan's survival of the assassination attempt in 1981 appeared to break this enigmatic pattern and create hope for those who believe in the power of presidential curses. Like the video, share the video, subscribe for more daily paranormal content. Have an extraordinary day.